Hello, dear students. Here I am Assistant Professor Y.K. Chaudhary, Department of Commerce. In this video lecture, we study the subject Business Mathematics and Statistics 2, that is semester 2. The paper number is 114 in bracket A. The topic is here practical problem uh, from Carl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Hello, dear students. Welcome to all the online teaching learning method. Today we will see in this video lecture some practical problems called Pearson product movement method. Uh, so in the previous lecture we will studied definition of correlation, types of correlation, importance of correlation, and the formulas for the Carl Pearson and rank correlation methods, and then some MCQs about the topic. In this lecture, we solve some practical problems. Before that, I revision for last lecture's topic also in that video lecture. Those students not understood that particular lecture, those things they can uh, see this video and study and learn these things here. So now we will start the session now. Before start the lecture, the following table you must learn and understood properly. So the following table show degree of correlation according to various values of R. The degree of correlation when we call say perfect correlation, when plus 1 means only the answer is 1, that time we call say positive perfect correlation. When the value is negative 1, that time we call say negative perfect correlation. When we call say very high degree of correlation, a high degree of correlation, that when value of R is equal to between 1 to 0.9. So 0.9 to 1, that time we call say very high degree of correlation, but positive, very high positive degree of correlation. And when the value of R is equal to minus 0.9 to minus 1, that time we call say negative degree of correlation, but very high. Then fairly high degree of correlation means when the value of R is equal to 0.75 to 0.9, that time you can say fairly high degree of correlation, and vice versa about the negative correlation. When the minus 0.75 to minus 0.9, that time called say we fairly high degree of correlation. When we can say that moderate degree of correlation, positive or negative, when the value of R is equal to 0.5 to 0.75, that time called say moderate degree of correlation. And the minus 0.5 to minus 0.75, that time we can say that negative moderate degree of correlation. When we say that positive low degree of correlation, when the value R is equal to 0.25 to 0.5, that time we can say that positive low degree of correlation. And when value R is equal to minus 0.25 to minus 0.5, that time we call say negative low degree of correlation. When we call say that very low degree of correlation, when the R value is equal to 0 to 0.25, that time we can say that positive very low degree of correlation, and vice versa. And the negative very low degree of correlation, that means when R is equal to 0.25 to 0, that time you can say that negative very low degree of correlation. And when the value r is equal to 0, both sides positive or negative, there is no correlation. This is the interpretation about the r value. You first understood these things very clearly, and then we solve the practical problem for next. In this video lecture, especially we solve the problem Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation and interpretation of correlation of coefficient. So we start the lecture now. Uh, what first we see here the meaning of correlation. The previous lecture we see these things, but again we better understanding the concept here. So meaning of correlation. What is correlation? So the method of correlation is developed by Francis Galton in 1885. The person propounded the correlation concept is Francis Galton in 1885. So it is the relationship between two set of scores or variables, two set of scores or variables. Whenever two variables of the same group are so related, that is the increase or decrease are correspond to the increase or decrease to another, or conversely increase or decrease correspondent to the decrease or increase to another, they are said to be correlated. Now we also see the concept types of correlation. On the basis of direction on the relation between variables, there are three types of correlation, and that are positive correlation, negative correlation, and zero correlation. In the previous lecture, we betterly did in detail with explanation. We understood the concept very clearly. So, what is positive correlation? If when the first variable increases or decreases, the another also increases or decreases respectively, their relationship is said to be positive correlation because they move in the same direction. For for example, for example, intelligence and achievement. When your intelligence has a more increases, that means your achievement also increases. Your intelligence decreases, it means your achievement also decreases. This is the positive correlation. Negative correlation, if when the first variable increases or decreases, the other respectively decreases or increases. Means one variable is increased, the another one is decreased. One variable is decreased, the another one is increases. Their relationship is said to be negative correlation because they move in the opposite direction. For example, anxiety and performance. When your anxiety increases, your performance decreases. When your anxiety decreases, your performance also increases. That is the negative correlation. You understood very well. Then zero correlation. If there exists no relation between two sets of measures or variables, that's called as a zero correlation. That is intelligence and height. If your height is tall, it means you have intelligence. It's not acceptable. When your height is small, it means you have low intelligence. It is not also acceptable. There is no correlation. That's why this is the zero correlation. And now we will see here the coefficient of correlation. The ratio indicating the degree of relation between two related variables. For a perfect positive correlation, the coefficient of correlation is 1. For perfect negative correlation, the coefficient of correlation is -1. Positive coefficient of correlation varies from 0 to 1. Negative coefficient of correlation varies from 0 to -1. In the previous lecture, we see in the details. You can also watch the first video. If you not understood here very well, then you can so this video. Then use of correlation. Uses of correlation, where we use the correlation. It helps to determine the validity of a test. It helps to determine the reliability of a test. It can be used to ascertain the degree of the objectivity of a test. It can answer the validity of argument for a for or against a statement. It indicates the nature of the relationship between two variables. It predicts the value of one variable given the value of another related variable. It helps it helps to ascertain the traits and the capacities of a pupil. These are the uses of correlation. Now, computation of coefficient of correlation. There are two different methods of computing coefficient of correlation. They are rank difference method, it means rank correlation coefficient, product moment method, that is the Karl Pearson product moment method, coefficient of correlation. These are the two methods we calculate the coefficient of correlation. The first method is here, the product moment method. So most widely used measure of correlation, that is uh, Pearson product moment correlation coefficient method. This is a very popular method used calculate coefficient of correlation. So this method is also known as a Pearson product moment method. You must remember these things. You can will ask in the examination the question product moment method, also called as dash method. The answer is Pearson product moment method. So in honor of Karl Pearson, who is said to be the inventor of this method. You also remember this thing, who invent of this method. The person is Karl Pearson. Karl Pearson, inventor of this method. So the coefficient of correlation computed by this method is known as the product moment coefficient of correlation or Pearson correlation coefficient. You must remember these two names of this method: product moment coefficient of correlation method or Pearson correlation coefficient method. It is represented as small r. Remember this thing. It is represented as small r. Small r. Now next, the standard formula used in this computation of Pearson product moment method, that is correlation of coefficient, is as follow. The small r is equal to n summation in bracket xy bracket complete minus summation x summation y upon in square root, sorry, in bracket n summation x square minus square, sorry, bracket summation x bracket complete whole bracket square and bracket complete, the positive under the positive square root, and in bracket n summation y square minus in bracket summation y bracket complete whole square whole bracket square bracket complete. This is the formula of the Pearson product moment correlation coefficient method, where n is equal to the number of pairs of data. The number of pairs data we have given in the problem. The summation means the summation of the atoms indicated. Whole summation, we indicate the sign summation. Summation x, the sum of all x score, means x variable. Summation x square means each x score should be squared and then those squares sum the sum of x squared, the variables or scores. That is summation x square. Then summation x bracket whole square, x score should be summed and the total squared, the square of sum of all x scores, that is summation x bracket whole square. Then summation y, the sum of all y scores, or we can say that variables, variable or variable, and summation y square means each y score should be squared and then those squares sum called as summation y square, and summation y bracket whole square, y score should be sum and the total square. This is the explanation about the things we have given in the formulas. Now we see here the first example. Calculate Karl Pearson coefficient from the following data, and the question asked in the university examination April 2018. We have given here the supply in tons and price in the thousands. So supply tons given in the 7 tons, 9 tons, 13 tons, 16 tons, 19 tons, 21 tons, 25 tons, 34 tons, and price in thousands: 11,000, 13,000, 16,000, 16,000, 19,000, 26,000, 23,000, 36,000. And here the solution: let X be the supply in tons and the Y be the price in the thousands. So we use direct method and prepare the table, following table. So what is direct method? Before solve the example, we see here what is direct method. So direct method, following are the steps involved in the calculation of Karl Pearson coefficient in direct method. So in direct method, step first, obtain sum of x value, that is summation x. So we assume that here supply means x and the price means y. So we calculate here the first summation x, sum of x values. Step second, obtain sum of y values, that is summation y. Then third step here, obtain sum of square, that is summation x square, obtain sum of square, summation y square, and the step 5, obtain sum of products of x and y, that is summation xy. So last step, that is 7 number, find r by applying the formula. We see earlier the formula, applying the formula, and we calculate or find the value of r here. Now here the supply 7, 9, the table. This is the format of the table. First we take the value x value, that is the supply, and then y value, that is the price. Then we take sum first, sum x 144, sum y 160. Then we calculate x square. How calculate x square? X square is equal to x into x. It means 7 into 7. Very simply, 7 into 7. This is the x square. You know how to calculate x square. 7 into the number given in the example, multiply itself. That is 7 into 7. That is 49. Then 9 into 9, 13 into 13, 16 into 16, 19 into 90, means 9 into 9, 13 into 13, 16 into 16, 19 into 21 into 20, 25 into 25, 34 into 34. That is the answer. This is 7 into 7, 49. 9 into 9, 81. 13 into 30, 169. Then 16 into 60, 256. Then 19 into 90, 361. 21 into 21, 441. 25 into 25, 625. And 34 into 34, 1156. That is the x square. And the sum of x square, 3138. Now Same process follow. Calculate y square. Y square is equal to y into y. So 11 into 11, 13 into 13, 16 into 16, 16 into 16, 19 into 19, 26 into 26, 23 into 23, 36 into 33. We here the answer: 11 into 11, 121, 13 into 20, 169, 16 into 256. Has like calculate the other numbers also we see here, and this summation y square is equal to 3664. We take a sum here, same as this one. This is sum also. This you can also check and you calculate your calculator. Then we calculate here xy. So xy is equal to x into y. So we calculate here x. We know here this value is x and this value is y. So these two numbers value take in the last column, x into y, that is xy. So same this number also we take each number 9 into 13, 13 into 36. This is also follow the same. This is the value. So we calculate here the 77, 170. This is the product of x and y, and the summation xy is equal to 3364. 3364. This is the summation xy, and then we write down here. Here n is equal to 8. How we calculate it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have given the x and y variable 8 times. So 8 values. So n is equal to here 8. N is equal to 8. Then summation s is we calculate here 144. 144. Here summation y is equal to 160 and summation x square 31, 31, 38. Then summation y is 36, 64 and summation xy 30,364. This is this type of table we have preparing calculate the R value, and we also take the sum x, sum y, sum x square, sum y square, and summation xy also here. Then we putting the value in the formula. Those we have learned in the last lecture also, in this lecture also. So therefore R is equal to you must learn the formula very well before using. R is equal to n summation in bracket xy minus summation x into summation y upon in positive square root in bracket n summation x square minus in bracket summation x bracket complete whole square in bracket complete, the square bracket complete. So in square bracket n summation y square minus bracket summation y bracket complete whole square, then square root completed. So putting the value, as we know that n is equal to 8 into summation x, we also calculate here 3364 minus summation x 144, summation y 160. Then in positive square root n is equal to 8, x square we calculate 3138 minus 144 whole square into 8 into 3600. This all value we calculate before that. So we putting the value in these places. We calculate summation x, summation y, summation xy, same as summation x square, summation x square, summation y square. These value we calculate as earlier in the table list in table. So we directly take here. Then is equal to 8 into 3664 means 26,912, and 144 into 160, that is 23,040. And same as here also, we this calculation you can calculate your own calculator also 8 into 3838 means 25,104 minus 144 into 144, take this value square, 20,736 into same process follow, 8 into 3,664 means 29,312 minus 160 into 160, take this number square here and simplify the next process here. When we subtract the value for this value from this value, then we get the answer 3,872, and we also in positive square root minus the value, subtraction, the result is 4,368, and in this value that is 3,712. This is the resulting figure here. So the next step is here, we simplified 3,872 upon in positive square root 4,368 into positive square root 3,070,012. Then we take these two values product here directly, 3,872 upon in positive square root these two numbers product we take here, that is 1 crore 62 lakh 14,016. You can calculate, you use calculator for verify the number here. Then we remove the root square here. Simplified, you put this figure in your calculator and press the root button, square root button for your calculator. You get this number. We take 4 decimal points figures, that is 4,206.6631, and therefore their value is equal to R value is equal to 0.9615. You can also take 2 digits also here, 0.96. No need to write down here 15. But you can also write down 4 values also, 6 values also, no problem. 0.96115. That is our interpretation. There is a strong positive correlation, as we earlier say that in the table interpretation of R values. We can also have a strong positive correlation or very high degree of correlation. This thing also same. We can also call it as a strong positive correlation because the R value is between 0.9 to 1. That is very high degree of correlation between supply and price. I hope you learn this example very well. If you not understood properly, again see the whole process, you can get it very well. Now, second example here, calculate the correlation of the following data. We have given here the subject A, B, C, D and score in test 1 and score in test 2. So A 5, then score in test 2 12. The subject A is a subject, B is a subject, and score in test. For test 1, some students get the marks here. Some students score data here we have given test 1 and test 2, and we calculate here the subject wise. There is a relation between test 1. What is the relation between test 1 and test 2? We calculate here. So this is the data we have given in the problem. So we calculate, as we know that we are using here the direct method again. So first we prepare a table. The first 3 columns we have already given in the problem. That's the subject we take here. Then score in test 1 is the x value and test 2 is the y value. This thing also not need to given in the column format here, but we take value for calculate by n. That's why we take here the these things, so you learn to better. Then we take here, you can also take x first x square, then y square, then xy. Here we take first xy because these two things are here, so this multiplication figure we directly take here. Okay, so we first calculate here x, y, then x square, then y square, and then take a summation here. Summation x, summation y, summation x, y, summation x square, summation y square. Okay, dear student, for time saving purpose, I directly take the resulting figure here. So ABCD, there we are given the 5 subject data here, that is n is equal to 5. Test 1, that is x variable, so summation x is equal to 24. Okay, and then y total here 66. You can also verify on your calculator. Then we calculate here xy, multiply the x and y values, and the resulting figure we take here xy column. And we here take x square, that is 5 into 5 25, 3 into 3 9, 2 into 2 4, 8 into 8 54, 6 into 6 36. Same as y square we take here and take the total here. The summation xy is 315, x square is equal to 138, and y square is 9,914. This is the resulting figure. So, dear student, as we know, once you calculate the n value, summation x, summation y, summation x square, summation y square, and summation x y, you simply input the figure in the formulas, and you can simplify step one by one, and you get the final answer here. R is equal to minus 0.48. You can see that here we calculate R value is equal to minus 0.480. That is the moment correlation of correlation is 0.48. That is a low degree of correlation. We see in the table if value are between minus 5 minus 5 to 2.5, that is a positive, low degree of positive correlation. Dear student, if you have any problem, you can mail through, contact me, or my WhatsApp number also available for you my on Google Classroom. So you can ask there any queries regarding this lecture. I am also available there 24 hours. So thank you.